I'm so humble and grateful and blessed to come home to this community. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all who shared my story, who shared the story of the 21 volunteers on the umbrella who kept all eyes on us, who kept us safe from the IOF. No, 2 weeks ago I was in prison in Israel. 2 weeks ago I was on a hunger strike. 2 weeks ago I was assaulted by the Israel immigration authorities. I was the only black passenger on the Hondala. It's no coincidence that I was one of the last to be released from prison. All my comrades who were locked up with me, 14 of us. 12 of them were taken directly to Tel Aviv and deported directly to their countries. But me and my Arab brother had some fatigues. We the only two, once again, people of color, who were dropped off at the border of Jordan. Besides my brutal assault, they tried to psychologically break us down. Every day, the warden or the raid unit will come in the cell, make us strip naked for no reason, make us get dressed for no reason, lying to us saying we're going home, knowing we're not. They would sit food in front of us knowing we wasn't going to eat. It was giving us contaminated water. Most importantly, they were isolating us from what was really behind the curtains. That prison system in Israel is full of Ethiopians. And they didn't want us to see that. Not only that, everything that I experienced as a black man is only a fraction of what Palestinians are going through every day. I repeat, everything from the 7 authorities throwing me to the ground, putting their knee in my back, putting both arms behind my back, lifting me up, pulling my hair and choking me with my hands. And choking me before multiple times, separating me from the crew, threw me up against the wall, and the only thing I could think in my head was, man, you want me, bro. So I'm telling you, the frustration and the anger that I had, I wanted to crash out, but I knew I could jeopardize my crew. But let me tell y'all what I did for y'all. I faced the most deadliest, ruthless killing machine in the world face to face, the IOF. I didn't go all the way out there to be silent. I'm from New York too, so I gave him a little piece of my mouth. Let me tell y'all what I said to them. Without them guns, without them weapons, you ain't shit. And I pointed out one of them, and I said, especially you. Without them guns, without them weapons, y'all ain't shit. And I dare one of y'all to say to me, because I pay for this shit as an American taxpayer dollar. Now let me get to American taxpayer dollars. We all need to be outraged to where our money is going. Less than 2 years. 500,000 people are gone, dead, forever. And you know what? Those numbers are not even the real numbers. There's so much death in Gaza right now that 100 miles away from shore, our boat was swarmed by flies. That's how much death is over there. They don't want us to see what's going on. And I want to point and connect the dots. So people ask me this question: why as an American labor leader did you go out there? You know why? Because some of these labor unions are fucking complicit too. They are participating actively by shipping arms and manufacturing weapons to Israel. So I want to ask y'all for one thing, and it don't have to be soon, but I just want y'all to pay attention. Because we know who these people are. We can name them all day. We know who these unions are. Guess what? The ILA, the Longshoremen Association, right over the bridge in Jersey. The AFL-CIO, their office is in D.C., right across the street from the White House. So what I'm asking everyone here today, and I'm going to reach out to organizations in D.C. as well. We need a national day of action against these two major unions right now. Oh yeah! Those two unions have passed 0 resolutions since October 7th. 0. Those two unions have workers on the docks that are shipping arms to Israel for the last 22 months, every 15 hours. And I'm going to close with this, because I hope to see y'all in Detroit in 2 weeks. All right. Do me a favor, y'all, for the children of Gaza, for my passenger and my crew. Can y'all sing the song for me and repeat after me? Everywhere we go! Everywhere